Okay, so here we are with the Cthulhu tank, and I picked this one up from, let's see, I paid $30.99 from Smog Distribution. Comes in just a simple plastic case like this. Let's pop this open here. I've already unpacked it, so there is your device. It's an RTA. It comes with your O-rings, a couple of pre-built coils, some replacement screws there, as you can see, your little blue screwdriver, and little Allen wrench there. So let's go ahead and take this thing apart. There's your drip tip. There's your pieces there. As you can see, it's pretty simple here. You have a small, appears to be a pretty small tank there. Let's see, does this come out? Feels like it's just spinning and spinning. Your Pyrex or glass goes in there. This goes in between, and there you go. Pretty simple. Not much more to it. You have your airflow on the bottom. It looks like just a dual hole system, one on each side there. Whatever you do to one side happens to the other. Alright, let's go ahead and build this. Alright, and I have some standard coils here that I made. I'll show you these. Let's see if we can get that to focus a little better. There you go. Curious how I made those. It came out pretty perfect. I'll show you what I've been doing lately. Just take a screw and wrap it around the threads of the screw. It's pretty easy to, so we take that and you hold it and just unscrew, screw. Now, of course I'm doing this on camera here and leaning over, so it's not coming out so perfect. Then take something, this is just from a coil building kit, and squeeze it in a little bit, and you can pretty much make a pretty perfect coil. And again, that one's not too good, but I'm doing it upside down and backwards here. Show you how these came out. And pretty good. So, put a couple of coils there, see what kind of resistance we get. Let's put the deck back here. There you are with the threads unscrewed. You can see the size of the holes in there. Alright, so bend these coils a little bit so that it's at an angle. Feed that through there. That in place of the holes. We can tighten down these nuts. This little Allen wrench they give you feels like it's going to snap, but I'm sure it'll do its job. And once that's done, we can kind of move this around, try and position this. It's not the best, but again, doing it on camera here. Let's cut off these leads. Alright, let's repair this other one. See a little bit of an angle on that. Get it generally in place where we want it. Tighten those down. Move that over the air holes just a little bit better. And again, I've gotten to the point that I don't really have the patience to try and make these things perfect. And to be honest, I don't think perfection on it is going to make your vape that much better. So pretty easy deck to build on. Got a decent amount of room in here. Obviously each side is on its own area there. Let's see what we got. So we got 0.38, 0.35, so almost about 4 ohms with both sides there. So sorry if you can hear that. My phone keeps ringing. People keep calling. So let's turn that off now. You gotta watch these O-rings. As you can see, this one just keeps falling off here. Let's put that down for a moment. Let's get mod. We got our Smoke Pro 80 Plus. Let's get in focus here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's pump the power up on this thing before we try and burn this coil in. About 36 watts. Don't care, I'm not specific here. There we go. That's pretty quick and even though those are not pretty coils. One looks slightly faster than the other. Let's see if we can do any better on. Yeah, one is slightly faster than the other. So, fluff that up a little bit. Let's get some juice. And we're putting some of this Cyber e-liquids right way, probably for you. Cafe Royale. Juice I picked up locally, I've been enjoying lately. Coffee flavored. Let's wet that up because it'll be a lot easier to place the wick where you want it. And I use whatever's in my hand, whether it's a screwdriver or whatever else I've gotten lately. So, let's get that a little better there for you. So that's what we got so far. Make sure your washer's in there. Now, the tricky part is getting the topping around that cotton. Okay, well, my first lesson there with this Cthulhu RTA is I built those coils a little too far out because I can't get that top on. So let's try cheating a little bit. Let's see if there's any way I can manipulate this in a little more to where I want it in order to get the top on. Let's see what happens if we fire that sucker up. Now I don't want to get any of the cotton in the threads, so that's also an issue. And then you got to make sure that that glass is sealed tight between those threads. Snug, but not too tight. You don't want to force it. And there we go. So I started loosening this a little bit off camera, but take off this top section. And there you have it. Those are your fill holes. Now I've been vaping on this in another tank, so I know what it tastes like. I know I like it. So that'll give me a good frame of reference here to see how it compares. Make sure you can see it coming in on the sides now. You want to leave some air in there, but I want to make sure that when I'm tilting my mod to vape on it, I'm also not allowing air to be around the base where it's taking the fluid in, because that'll also cause dry hits. Not too quickly, but it certainly can if you're vaping a lot. Pop it back on. Set this for, I like to start these things off low. Let's try this at 18 watts, see what happens. Yeah, it takes forever on this smoke M80 to get to what you want. Oh, too low. Full of juice. We are going to have to pull this apart and see where the problem lies. We'll do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so my impression of this Cthulhu RTA, well, that's the case anyway, there's the tank. Overall, I'd say it's a no-buy. There's a lot better tanks out there. I made some mistakes in building it, as you saw earlier the first time, some rookie mistakes there, but I've rebuilt it a couple of times already, cleaned it out a few times, and there's nothing special about it. The airflow is not so great. You got those little holes down there for airflow. There's two of them, one on each side. I don't think it's enough airflow. Something like a sub-tank mini I find has better airflow on it there, so I'm not too happy with that. Mouthpiece is nice, solid, thick, so it doesn't transfer the heat, which is nice, but that's no big deal. I've had some leaking issues. The big holes inside, sometimes you know, putting it together and drips were going down there and coming out the holes. I just haven't had a great experience. The flavor's not that great. I'm not finding anything special about it, other than the price. For a $30 RTA, you know, it's a dual coil build, which is nice. But you got to build them small. There's not a lot of room in there, and you got to wick it just right. Yeah, I mean, it's okay if you want a $30 dual coil build RTA. It's pretty good. I haven't found anything great about it right now. I have a 0.32 ohm build in here. Let's take a vape on it. That up a little bit of power here. Let's see. I was burning this a little bit earlier, even at like 25 watts. Let's try 24 on this. I don't know, just not impressed with it at all. It just seems to be very basic, simple. Not giving me great flavor. I'd rather more airflow on it. build quality, it seems pretty good. For some reason, it keeps making me think of a clone. It doesn't seem like that low of a quality like a cheap clone, but just my general impression of it. I probably wouldn't recommend it. I think there's a lot better tanks out there. It's okay if you see one at a good price and you like to build small coils and you want to put a dual coil build in there. It's okay, but it's nothing great. That's all I really can say about it. So the rest has to be up to you if you want to spend 30 bucks on it or not. But I probably wouldn't buy one again, and wish I didn't buy this one. But overall, it's not bad. There's not any horrible things about it. It's just okay, nothing special. All right. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and check out some of my other videos. Thank you, and have a great day.